Hi everyone, welcome to Now Consulting. We have a new initiative now by the name of the Corporate Trainer, where we give you a lot of content and videos that will help you in your personal life as well as your professional life. Very quickly, let's dive into the topic for the day today. See you on the other side.
Alright, now we come to Six Sigma, and what is the definition of Six Sigma? In the statistical way, the definition is 3.4 defects in a million. Just for you to understand, if you are, for example, making entries in system and you make 1 million entries, only 3.4 defects would make your process Six Sigma. If you have made 1 million entries and you have made only 3.4 defects, then you are at Six Sigma. Simple and easy to understand, but we will discuss a little more going forward. Let's see how Six Sigma evolved and how old is this, and how organizations, hundreds and thousands of organizations that followed Six Sigma benefited in terms of increasing their revenue, their brand, and cutting down their cost of operations. It started with Motorola long back in the 1980s, and then it was adopted by ABB in 1993-94. This symbol that you see here is the symbol of Six Sigma, something that you will see on Google, in training programs, wherever you go. This is what is used as a symbol of Six Sigma. Moving ahead, in 1994-1996, Allied Signals and General Electric, they followed this methodology of Six Sigma. This was the time when Jack Welch was working with GE, and he across the organization implemented the practice of Six Sigma, and it was so mandatory for everyone to get a Six Sigma certificate that without a certificate you would not get promoted. It was at that level, and GE really benefited from this methodology, which was implemented across the organization by Jack Welch. In 1996-97, the number of organizations kept on increasing. Bombardier, Nokia, Sebi, most of the organizations, either into manufacturing or into services, they started adopting Six Sigma. Then Sony, ASQ, Crane, Polaroid, and very simple. Rather than me giving you these names, if you go to Google and just search organizations following Six Sigma, you'll get a whole list of organizations that have implemented Six Sigma, benefited from Six Sigma, and made huge revenues by following Six Sigma methodology. You are now entering into the most interesting phase, the DMAIC methodology, or the core of Six Sigma, which talks about the define, measure, analyze, improve, and control, the 5 phases of Six Sigma, and the entire methodology of Six Sigma is based on this concept of DMAIC. Let us go ahead and understand in detail each of this phase to know better and how can we complete our projects using this methodology. All the best. So let us start with the DMAIC approach. So DMAIC. Now how does this methodology works? You take a practical problem and then accumulate or collect a lot of data around that, and you make it a statistical problem, and with the data you reach a solution which is a statistical solution, and then convert that statistical solution into a practical solution. This is at a very high level, easy to understand approach of Six Sigma, and these are the phases of Six Sigma: define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. In 5 phases we cover the entire methodology of Six Sigma, and to do an improvement project through this methodology. Moving ahead, as you can see here, the 5 stages of DMAIC. In these 5 stages, you have some milestones or some activities to be done to move to the next level or to the next stage. For example, if you look at define, the define phase asks you to identify the project CTQ, define the project charter, and define the process map. These are the two things that we will cover in a while, which means defining the CTQ and developing the project charter. What are these two things? Moving on to the measure phase, there are three activities mentioned here in the measure phase, which is developing the measures, establish the performance standard, and establish the process capability. Again, these terms would be slightly difficult for a beginner to understand. We will clarify this to you as we reach the measure stage in detail. After that, we have the analyze phase, which is about analysis and getting to understand what the data is saying, which means that you define the performance objectives and identify the sources of variation, that where exactly is the variation or the distortion in the process is happening. Then we move to the next stage, which is called the improve phase. In improve phase, you generate the solutions and you select them, that what are the solutions that you're going to implement to improve your process. The next and the final stage of a DMAIC project is the control phase, where you monitor the improvement and you standardize it across the organization for all the processes, and also you do the documentation of what the improvement or the changes that have been brought into the process.
Friends, this channel is dedicated to my beautiful and loving audience like you. My request would be to please subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so that you get to know and see my latest videos here, which will, again I'm reiterating, help you learn, earn and go a very, very long way in professional life as well as your personal life. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.